Study Session 2. Why we study statistics. Introduction. This study session aims to provide explanations on why students of psychology and other related disciplines require the knowledge of statistics. Learning outcome. When you have studied this session, you should be able to justify the inclusion of statistics into the study of psychology. Rationale for the inclusion of statistics into psychology. In the present scientific age, almost all branches of knowledge, arts, or the sciences are involved in one type of statistics or another, e.g., quantification. People in the behavioral sciences like psychology, sociology, economics, political science, and education require the knowledge of statistics for the following reasons. 1. To understand professional literature like journals, magazines, and other periodicals, the knowledge of statistics is inevitable. Research reports published in scientific journals and books are based on statistical analysis. You will also find it difficult to understand many pertinent articles in these sources without the knowledge of statistics. Similarly, you will find it difficult to plan your own research to meet scientific standards without the knowledge of statistics. 2. For a scientific research to be taken serious, it must be statistical. Inferences are drawn about a population based on data obtained and analyzed from a sample. Thus, ignorance of statistics will limit your comprehension of inferences drawn in research reports, and you will not be skilled to make genuine inferences from your research. 3. As scientists, we require the knowledge of statistics to progress in any quantitative scientific pursuit. To carry out any significant behavioral science research, we have to engage in statistical analysis. In conducting successful research, we need to design the statistical analysis to test our hypotheses prior to the collection of our data. By so doing, much information will be contained in our data and the objective of the research will be achieved. Even when a computer is to be used for analysis, a computer programmer needs to be guided on the adequate statistics needed to test hypotheses, which conform to the data collected. When data are wrongly collected due to ignorance of the knowledge of statistics, the goal of the research will be defeated. 4. People acquainted with statistics accept that research, especially in the behavioral sciences, is mainly educated guesses. In other words, there are no perfect right or wrong answers in any research, and no single research has a conclusive statement on any issue. The knowledge of statistics thus helps us to evaluate the strengths and weaknesses inherent in any research, in terms of the techniques adopted by the researcher in collecting information and drawing inferences. 5. The knowledge of statistics also helps us to be aware of our limitations as human beings in conducting our personal research. Sampling, research designs, and statistical analysis are devices employed to check these inherent defects, and we are thereby warned of the dangers of invalid, biased, or overgeneralized conclusions. Thus, with the knowledge of statistics, we are aided to make less subjective conclusions. 6. The knowledge of statistics is indispensable to the absorption of most written information around us. For example, in newspapers. In actual fact, data become more meaningful when treated statistically. For instance, Comparisons and relationships are easily made when figures or numerals are used, and they are much clearer than verbal descriptions. Study session summary. In this study session, you learn that statistics enables us to progress in scientific pursuits because data become more meaningful when treated statistically. The knowledge of statistics helps us to be aware of our limitations as human beings in conducting our personal research. The knowledge of statistics also helps us to evaluate the strengths and weaknesses inherent in any research. End of session 2. Thank you for listening.